Hi, my name's John, and I'm here with Charles, and tonight we have an epic tag match to start the night between the Elite and the Mini Militia. Then we have a solo match between Bear Newman and the GM, Adam Williams. Then the Women's Champ is in action against Ruby Red, and the main event is Dr. Billy Bob versus Klein Beretta in a rematch from last week due to the interference. Charles, this is a match.
John, do you see who that is?
I see
blessing our presence here tonight. It's the Elite.
It might be the Elite for a tough challenge tonight, Charles.
Look, I understand they're facing the Mini Militia tonight, but no one has the skill like the Elite does. You think the Mini Militia are good in the ring? Have you seen these two compete in normal 2-on-2 action?
I mean, I haven't seen them in a few years, but they haven't won a match in IPEW yet.
They're gonna come into this ring tonight. They stormed in here tonight into this ring, and they're gonna take the Mini Militia and just run them down.
I don't think you can take the Mini Militias that lightly, though. They beat the champions clean last week, showing how dominant they are.
Look, like I feel like I say it to you every week here, John. Everybody gets lucky a few times in their career, and they got lucky last week against the Entourage.
Charles.
But their luck has run out. They run out when they step in the ring against the Elite.
Charles. Please be quiet. We are watching greatness enter the ring.
I believe I see a failing tag team, not our world champion, John.
That is not a failing tag team. That is what a future tag team looks like.
All I see in there is two old guys that are past their prime, still trying to hang up with these young talents.
Charles, I'm going to tell the Militia.
The Elite's going to show them what it's about tonight.
I'm going to tell them that you called them old, so they come over and talk to you. Big drop right on his face. That was a huge move by Joe right there. Just showing the disrespect
It might
to the
have been
Elite.
a huge move by Joe right there, but come on, look at that. He gets right back up. It did no damage to Blake Winters, our former Intercontinental Champion and future Tag Team Champion.
Hold on, can you say that one more time for me, Charles?
Here's our future tag champion.
No, not
he
that
lost
part.
the Intercontinental, but he was in two grueling matches, and he still almost won. But we're not here to talk about that little cheapskate artist, Billy Bob. We're here to talk about how the Elite are going to take IPEW by storm.
We'll just have to see here, Charles, because you could talk a big game, but until we see it, I think the Militia. You can talk about the Elite right now, but right now, neither team's really in control yet. So every time they try to do it,
look at this. He's holding him in the corner like an experienced tag team does.
he might be holding him in the corner, but what is he doing with it, Charles? The Militia is showing there. Look, he just keeps getting right out of the corner. And now he threw him into his corner. The Militia is doing the smart thing here. And they're also doing the first tag team move of the match.
John, it does not matter about the first tag team move, how big it is, how small it is, how quick it is, how devastating it is. It matters about who gets the last tag team move and who gets that 3. And we all know, because look, I'm right 99.9% of the time. And I'm right about this. The Elite walk away with the win tonight.
You seem to be real confident in that, but you've been wrong the last couple matches you've called. As after I recalled, I said Billy Bob was going to beat Blake Winters, and you called me an idiot. I'm calling the Militia win tonight, Charles.
Look at this. Blake just stomping on the face of Frank.
He might. Oh, look, he's right back up though. Did no damage. But the Militia is a legit contender, Charles.
Blake Winters, trips him, put him to a single leg Boston Crab, just applying the pressure there.
But Blake,
It doesn't matter who you are, that's gonna hurt.
that might hurt, but Frank got right out of that. Puts him on his shoulders. And drops him right on the
John,
top rope.
John, we all know all it takes is for a few seconds of you being locked into that winter sleep to where you do not wake up for a little while after. Look at what Blake Winters did.
What is
Look
Joe
at what
doing
Blake
right now,
Winters
though?
did.
Joe's
Look at what Blake Winters did at Money in the Bank. He put Marcus in that winter sleep and he was out of it.
I'm not going to lie, it is a great move, Charles, but I think you also need to recognize that these two are a great tag.
Oh my! He went coast to coast.
That was
With
incredible.
a drop kick to him.
That was, I will say this, I might not think the Elite's going to win this, but that is a big-time move that definitely could get them the win.
That
One,
is what the Elite
two,
are about. The Elite are about going to the extreme and going above and beyond. Can the Militia, can they hold up the same speed and same tactics as them? I think not.
Well, the Militia is being held down right now, but all it takes is one quick tag, and momentum changes instantly, and you know that, Charles.
Blake's crawling for the tag right now. He's doing the smart thing. He gets in Derek Hunter. This is the first we're seeing of Derek.
Oh, it's a Frank Bottom! Frank Bottom!
Look at Derek. He's just hitting him from behind.
He might have hit him
knocking him down with one forearm.
He didn't knock him down at all. He stayed standing and slapped his hand right away.
A drop kick to Joe.
Joe got right back up and returned the favor.
He caught
though.
his leg though. Derek! It looks like Derek was looking for a tag, but Blake's nowhere to be found.
That's because Blake is exhausted. He got his butt kicked right there for a little bit. He had some
Did
offense,
you see that?
but
A jumping spinning knee.
one, two, not even a two. Kicked out at 1.759.
All he's doing is testing his opponents, seeing how well they can kick out.
I mean, you can test all you want, but look at Blake Winters cheating there.
He's just
distracting the ref.
He just hit him off the apron. Wait, what is he doing?
Oh my God!
Oh my! What a DDT!
That
He
was
slid between the turnbuckle pads for a big DDT to the outside.
That was a huge move, Charles. We've seen a lot of big moves from the Elite tonight, but they still haven't put away the Mini Militia yet. I mean, these two are having a hard time even knocking the Militia off their feet. Oh!
Ref,
Frank's returning
ref,
the favor for that spear.
He
He just returned the favor.
Get him on the apron. He can't
calls
do
that the mini go
He can't
round.
do that.
He just hit him with the mini go around there, Charles. And now he's just
Look,
throwing him into the ring
He's
apron.
holding him outside for the 10 count.
That's a smart veteran move there. You take the win however you can, Charles.
Look
You've
at
said
that.
it yourself.
They had to win by countout. What a cowardly
You said it
move by the
yourself.
Militia.
A win's a win.
Like the Militia. What a cowardly move.
I just want to point out here, Charles, you were wrong once again.
Look. We all seen the Elite status from the Elite in that match.
They very
And the
elitely
Militia,
lost
the
that
so-called
match. You're
greatest
definitely
tag team,
right.
had to win by countout. What cowardly move they had to pull here.
They elitely lost, Charles. They are now 0-2.
Here are your winners.
Charles, do you see that?
Oh my God, this guy.
This is the greatest man ever. He is everything that IPEW stands for. He is the man, the myth, the legend, the GM.
Cheating?
Adam
It stands
Williams.
for cheating and using people to hurt your opponent for a match? I didn't know that.
Hold on. Whoa, he doesn't do that at all. He is absolutely the best personification of what awesome is. You're just jealous because you're not him, Charles. You wish you woke up every day and you were Adam Williams. Because I wake up every day and wish
John,
I was.
I definitely don't. You know what? I'll give him his credit. Last week, he got challenged by our world champion, Ultimate TJ. And he took the fight to him. But in the end, he still lost. His shoulders were pinned to the mat for 3 seconds. And he lost.
But he also had unexpected help down in the ring for Ultimate TJ. We did not expect to see Ashley or Scorpio and Scorpio.
It's finally a good time for him to get a taste of his own medicine. He's been using the number of games against C. Brown for weeks upon week upon week. He wouldn't let it go. And finally last week, he got a taste of his own medicine.
You better watch your mouth, Charles. You might get fired if you keep talking bad about the GM. He's gonna hear this, and you're gonna get fined.
I'm gonna tell the truth of how it is.
You're speaking
you
lies.
Know what the truth is, John?
Fake news.
You wanna know what the truth is, John? This man right here coming out now, it is his time. He has been on a losing streak. Don't get me wrong, but he has been brutal when he's been in that ring. It is his time to get in the ring, and he's gonna shut the GM up as well. He's gonna ride down there on that amazing motorcycle, which is way better than the general manager, Adam Williams, the so-called myth. You know what his myth is? His myth is talent, because he doesn't have any, unlike this man right here.
Whoa, you can't say Adam Williams doesn't have talent. He beat the best in C. Brown.
He beat a broken C. Brown. Not
it
really
was.
C. Brown. He beat a broken C. Brown.
You're spewing lies again. You're all about that fake news.
Go back and check the tapes. Go check the tapes. It was one-on-one against Devin. And then it was one-on-one with Scorpio. And then it was one-on-one with this guy. And it was a two-on-one. It was a two-on-one. This man is going to be exposed.
Fake news.
By the fraud he is. By the big, bad Bear Newman.
You can call him big bad. He's big and bad at winning.
You know what? Like I said before, he has been on a losing streak. But now is his time. He's going to get in there and he's going to flatten the GM for 3 seconds for the count for the win.
I just want to point out, you're saying he's going to win. He's getting demolished right now by the man, the myth, the legend, Adam Williams. He's getting swung already. He's doing the big swing already to this guy. What strength our GM has. Just spinning that fat guy around.
Look. Everybody gets lucky in matches, but at the end of the day, Bear Newman's going to walk away the winner.
I don't think he is. He's in a very tight submission hold in the middle of the ring here.
Look at this. Look at this. He got out of it. He punches him in the face and kicks him off like he's nothing.
He might have kicked him off, but the GM saying you can't see me and punching him in the face. This is all one-sided.
Baron Newman,
he puts him right back in
like he normally does.
Submission.
Like he normally does. He's going to strike out of nowhere, and it's going to catch the GM by surprise.
He's not. He just tapped out, Charles. He literally tapped out in record-breaking time. This is literally a record-breaking loss.
John, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, John.
You are speechless because I was right again. You're 0 for 2 tonight, Charles.
I don't know what was wrong, if he wasn't right, if something happened. I think the GM cheated somehow. The GM had to cheat somehow.
It wasn't a cheat. What it was is that Adam Williams came out and put on a spectacle.
You're tongue tied because you can't come up with another excuse for him.
I didn't have to come up with an excuse. He came out and tapped out Bear Williams in the middle of the ring in record-breaking time.
You know what? At the end of the day, he may have won, but it was under controversy because I guarantee he cheated. John, it is time It is time to see our
Making her way
first
to the
and
ring
still
from
women's
Columbus,
champion
Ohio,
here in IPEW.
the women's
Charles.
champion.
Ashley had a match last week. No, you're gonna let me speak. Damn it. Ashley had a match last week, and she is furious. She is furious because her opponent here tonight cost her the match. So she went to the boss, she went to Adam Williams, and she requested she gets a one-on-one with that loser, and she's gonna tear her apart.
Charles, this is the greatest woman in this company. She should be undefeated still, but her perfect record got tarnished by someone else getting counted out.
No. I heard her and Scorpio went to the back. They went back to Adam Williams, and they talked to him in his office. I don't know what they said, but that does not count as a loss for Ashley. That's only a loss for Ruby Red. She is still undefeated here in IPEW.
You can't just delete a loss off a record. She wasn't on performance-enhancing drugs or anything. Her opponent just drops the ball by picking the weaker opponent. It was a smart move by the other team.
She is still undefeated here in IPEW.
You're talking out your butthole again.
Just witness the perfection in the ring right now. The most dominant woman here in IPEW.
I don't
Ashley,
doubt that.
Scorpio.
She's definitely the most dominant woman in the company. And I fear for the safety of this woman because Ashley Mad is a completely different animal. And Ruby Red might have a lot of training on the
And
independent
her
scenes in
opponent
Korea and Japan
from
and all that, but I don't
Yamaguchi,
think
Japan,
anything she's faced
the
has ever
Rebel
prepared her for a
Redhead.
pissed off Ashley.
I'm surprised the GM gave this waste of talent an entrance here. She cost Ashley a match last week. I just can't wait to see Ashley get her hands on this. What is this? What is this here?
This is Ruby Red. You should know the names of the talent, Charles.
I would if they actually had talent, John.
I mean, you seem to know Bear's name, and he tapped out quicker than anyone we've ever seen.
Bear Newman is a very talented person, but when you put them up against a cheater, you can't do anything.
You can't call Adam Williams a cheater and then say how much you like him for making this match.
I didn't say I like him. He did the right thing for the first time in his career. And you know what? I hope they have EMTs backstage because Ashley is she's gonna run through Ruby tonight.
You know, I can't help but agree with you. I'm starting my stopwatch now.
Look at this. Look, she's just headbutting the hand after twisting the arm.
That is very, very, very uncalled for, Charles. These two seem to not like each other a lot, and it all makes sense. Ashley got screwed over last week, but Ruby is definitely bringing a fight today. This is more than I expected out of her. I expected her to be instantly just destroyed, and she seems to be fighting at first.
Look, Ashley's taking it light right now. She's not taking this competitor, as we're supposed to call her. I see a competitor with talent and that can actually win a match. But I have yet to see this woman here. Do you want to think she's done, John? Do you want to think she's done? If she goes around backstage after real competitors have matches and injures them just to prove that she's so-called dominant.
I completely agree with you here, Charles. I don't like her tactics at all. She tends to just assault people when they're not ready. But she is bringing the fight to Ashley right now.
But bringing the fight, all just happened. She just got a big knee to the face there by Ashley.
I also
look at that!
Look
at that expertly applied ankle lock.
That was expertly applied. But do you think maybe Ashley's out here thinking about her next opponent and kind of overthinking this? Because she still has to defend that belt at some point. That was huge there, Charles. That was a huge...
Look at her. She just blew her a kiss. She's toying with her right now.
she might be toying with her, but you have to think in the back of Ashley's head, she's still thinking about who she's going to face next for that belt. Because we don't have a clear #1 contender yet.
You know what I think she's thinking about here, John? How she's going to hurt Ruby Red tonight.
These two women are
Look at this,
definitely
look at
bringing
this.
the fight.
She's just getting her up. She's telling her to get up.
We gotta.
That was
huge.
big rolling neck breaker. That's an amazing maneuver.
That takes a lot of athleticism, something you know nothing about, Charles.
I may not have athleticism, John, but I know it when I see it. And I see it in 1 out of 2 competitors here tonight. I see it in Ashley, and it's nowhere to be seen in Ruth. Just look at this. Look at what she's doing to her body and her arms. Just stomping on it.
That is brutality at its finest, Charles. But you can't say Ruby hasn't shown athleticism tonight. She did a poison Rana. She did 2 handstand springboard elbows into the corner. She has shown athleticism in her own way.
Athleticism. Nowadays, in the wrestling business, anybody can do a poison Rana.
I'd like to see you get in the ring and do a poison Rana.
I'll do it after everybody leaves the arena, John.
I'm going to film it, and we're going to put it on YouTube, and we're going to watch this fail.
But look at this. Look. Watch her get out of this maneuver. She's going to try and hit. She had something caught in her eye, John. She had something caught in her eye. That's why she didn't get
You
out.
always have excuses for people. You can't just say maybe
See,
they
look
got
at
caught for once.
Look at that. That was her finishing maneuver, and she kicks at it, too. This Ruby Red character might as well just go home.
I mean, she's putting on more of a fight than either of us expected. You have to agree with that. She does another handspring elbow. She missed that one, but she still went for it.
It's the Tequila Sunrise. She's locked her in Tequila Sunrise.
That's very close to the ropes, though. If she just reaches over, she could reach it. Not a very veteran move there.
Ring awareness. Ashley's just sitting here. I think she's just toying with her, John. All she has to do is hit her one time with a big maneuver, her finisher, hit it one time, and this Ruby Red character is done.
That's a great point, Charles, but at the same time, you should never toy too much with your food before you eat it, because it'll come back to bite you.
Look, it's a cross arm breaker. She's got it locked in a cross arm breaker. She taps out. I think Ashley tried to break the arm of Ruby Red there.
I mean, it would be karma if she did, because Ruby Red has been destroying people backstage. And if Ashley broke her arm, that would just be poetic justice for all the women in the back that's been hurt by Ruby.
Look at this. Like I called it in the beginning, your winner, the IPEW Women's Champion, the undefeated Ashley Scorpio. Look at this loser walk away.
Charles Caldwell is making his way down to the ring. He's probably got something huge to say. He's been decimating people.
He has to have something on his mind here.
He
just looks furious.
He's been decimating people for weeks now. So I want to hear what he has to say.
First of all, everybody needs to shut up and listen to what I have to say. I've been running through IPEW for now, what? How many months? And you can't give me any good talent? You can't give me one of those frickin' fossils in the back? Maybe C. Brown? Maybe Scorpio? Somebody that I can beat? I'll tell you this. If I don't get some top-rate talent to turn around and to actually give me a challenge, all I'm gonna do is go around hurting people. That's right. And I'm looking at you too, Charles. I'm looking at you too. I hear what you say about me at that desk. I hear about what you say about me in the back, in the production meetings, in the truck, on the way in the car to the show. I hear all of you. And I'm going to tell you this as of right now. If any one of you can't give me the respect I deserve, I'm going to kick your butt in the ground. You understand me? I'm furious. Adam Williams, you need to get your head out of your butt, and you need to give me some top-rate talent here. Because if you don't give me this top-rate talent anytime soon, I'm just going to lose it. I'm going to... Understand me? You understand me? I've run through IPEW. I've run through all of them. And you can't give me somebody. Just, I'm begging you, just somebody give me. Come on. Come on. Yeah. You know you have the powers. You know you all have the powers back there. But no, you're afraid of Caldwell. You're afraid of what I could do. You're afraid I could take this company to new heights. And you're afraid of that. So let me tell you something. Every one of those wrestlers in the back is being put on notice. If you can't turn around and you can't give me somebody that's worthy of these muscles, of this physique, of this talent, of this era, then I'm just going to have to go back there and make more of a name for myself. They call me Caldwell for a reason. All well is ends well. You understand what I'm saying? I'm out.
Are you ready? The doctor is here. The doctor is here tonight. The reigning IPEW Intercontinental Champion is going to defend the insane asylum that is his mind tonight. It's a crazy place inside that mind, Charles. And he is going to bring Klein back into that insanity again tonight. Because their match got interrupted last week.
Look. You know as well as I do, and the IPEW universe knows, and everybody that watches it, and everybody on the internet, we all know. He got saved. He got saved last week. When that interference happened, and he got hit with that finisher, he got saved.
There's no telling what was going to happen,
Fraud
Charles.
champion. Klein Beretta has his number. And he's going to prove it here tonight.
I don't think Klein has not beaten him yet. So you can't say he has his number when the numbers don't lie, Charles.
Numbers don't lie? Let's see how many times. Let's see if he can pick up a win tonight. When this is a nice, fair match. When Klein comes in here and he runs away with the victory.
We're going to see what happens here, Charles. I think Billy Bob is going to just show the ruthlessness that got him that belt. He worked, scratched, clawed, and fought to get that belt back. No one is safe when the doctor is in, and you know that, Charles.
You may say no one is safe, but I've seen much, much scarier people enter that ring.
There might be scarier people, but not too many people have the creative mind like he has to just cause pain.
Look, I'll give you this. Dr. Billy Bob is one of the most brutal, fast-striking people we have here in IPEW. But no one is more brutal or fast in the ring than Klein Beretta. Like you said yourself, he is called Klein Beretta because he has the speed of a bullet.
And his opponent,
he will unload an entire clip in someone before they know what happened. He has kicks that are lightning quick, and he hit that kick last week, and it knocked the doctor out.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now. Spoiler alert, fans. Here's what's going to happen. Klein Beretta is going to go in there. He's going to hit that kick. He's going to knock the doctor out, giving him his dose of medicine. And he's going to walk away with the win over the Intercontinental Champion.
We'll see if that's in the doctor's orders tonight. I'm expecting this to be a hard-hitting match between these two. I'm expecting this to steal the show. I'm expecting fans to be out of their seat the entire match because these two are fast and the action's gonna be there, Charles. What is this? Why is Donovan in the ring? Where did he go?
Where did Donovan go?
This is baffling. Donovan showed up, took out the ref, and then disappeared almost into thin air.
Look at this. Klein Beretta was not shook by it. He just immediately started going after Billy Bob.
He started going after him, I will say that. Like I said, the ref is down, but I still expect this to be a hard-hitting match. That was a weird beginning, but these two are just quick. Look at that. Just going at it right there.
You know what I think? You know what I think it was? In all honesty there, John? I think Billy Bob was using mind games and just trying to play tricks.
I don't know if that was
here.
a trick, because I'm just not sure. That was weird, Charles.
But all I know is this has just gotten off to a rocket start here for our main event.
These two, like I said, they don't tend to like each other. They both want to hurt each other in very bad ways. The Doctor of Pain, Dr. Billy Bob, is very good at using his feet like surgical blades to just take people out. The doctor's orders are in tonight,
Look.
Charles.
Look. Klein Beretta is going to strike out of nowhere.
Hey, Charles, that was concussion protocol.
Look, it's not going to matter. Watch this. 1, 2, kicks out at 2 because the concussion protocol had no effect on Klein Beretta.
You could say it had no effect, but this next move is called medical malpractice. 1, 2.
He kicks out at 2 again.
Ref, that
having
was
no
so
effect
slow.
on
Ref,
Klein
you need
Beretta.
You must be feeling dizzy still, ref. We need to get a new ref out here.
Oh, but you're fine. You're fine. You'd be fine if you did that slow count for Klein, wouldn't you?
What is this? I've never seen this move before by Dr. Billy Bob. What is that?
Oh, Klein just getting out of it. Just elbow after elbow after elbow to the face.
That was a huge face breaker there.
He just did a big face breaker to Billy Bob.
Like I said, these two are hard hitting, and I expect a huge match between these two. They literally tear the house down every time they fight.
Big kick to Billy Bob. I think he's setting up for the end here, John.
That was an open hand slap to by Dr. Billy Bob, though. So these two are. The action is hard to keep up with here because they're out there just to hurt one another. I don't expect this to be a very technical match. I expect this to be open hand fight, just palm thrusts to the face, hard kicks, just intent to hurt moves.
This has to be a painful
This is another
submission. This has to be.
You know, Dr. Billy Bob calls himself the master of moves at times because he knows a lot of different painful moves from his medical practice. He knows.
Oh, you want to talk about painful, John? What about that big knee to the face? That looked painful.
That was just a knee to the face. I will give you that. That was definitely a knee to the face. But that was a kick out at 1.
He's just testing his opponent. That's all he's doing.
He might be testing him, but you can't test too long against Dr. Billy Bob. He knows. Medical malpractice again. What are you doing, ref?
What is the referee doing?
What are you doing?
1, 2, 3.
The IPEW Intercontinental Champion wins again. That's 2-0 now against Klein Beretta. The numbers don't lie,
it's the
Charles.
mind game.
I told you.
When he used the mind games at the beginning of the match before he even got started here. to just, it must have taken a toll over time. Klein was just thinking about what happened.
I'm still thinking about what happened, Charles. I'm very confused by the beginning of that match.
He may have lost, but he took finisher after finisher after finisher and just kept kicking out.
He did, but was that even really Donovan in the ring? Or was maybe that a holograph? Because it disappeared into thin air. That was, I'm still baffled by this, Charles. We're going to have to figure out what happened.
We're going to have to review the tapes and actually look at what happened there when Donovan just showed up in the ring.
Well, this was another very successful week of IPEW. We look forward to you guys all tuning in again next week for another exciting day of matches.
Stop fucking up!
The fuck, Donovan?
Bro, so the cutscene happened between
No,
those two?
so what
right?
happened,
And Billy
they're both
Bob
in the
turned
ring.
into Donovan. And then Donovan disappeared and Billy Bob appeared.
Donovan clothesline referee, out the ref, and then just disappeared, and Billy